We operate two different kinds of gliders. One is a profiling glider and the other one is a surface glider. So a profiling glider is called a Slocum glider. We use these mainly to monitor for right whales. We can attach a hydrophone on them. The onboard computer can actually distinguish between 5 different whale calls. This glider can come up to the surface and say, hey, I heard a right whale. It then sends that information back to shore, and then the appropriate managers can use that information to decide whether they want to implement a speed reduction or a fishery closure. It changes its density by changing its buoyancy. So what it does is it actually decreases its volume, it becomes more dense, and then it sinks. But it has these wings attached to it to provide lift, just like a glider in the air. So they go down the water column, and then when they reach depth, they'll change their density again. Because water at depth is more dense than water at the surface, the glider is now lighter than the surrounding water, and it goes up. So it goes up and down through the water column with the wings providing lift, and that provides forward momentum also. It's a very robust system, it's very simple, it's very energy efficient. Life is not perfect, of course, there's drawbacks, so they're very slow. They only do roughly 1 kilometer an hour in horizontal distance, but they're persistent, they're out in all weather, and they'll be out when boats won't go out or airplanes can't fly. The other type of glider we operate is a surface glider. It's called a wave glider. Ocean Tracking Network tags a lot of animals with acoustic tags. These tags are only any good if you hear them, so you need to put receivers out. So for instance, off of Halifax, where we are now, there's 256 receivers that stretch from Halifax Harbor out to the Shelf Break. Those receivers used to be offloaded manually. We send people out on a boat with a hydrophone. Now we can send a robot out, it can fly over them, it can offload them at a fraction of the cost of sitting on a boat, and of course, we're not putting people at risk. Because it is at the surface all the time, there's a component of it, it's always floating. It has solar panels on it, so it can stay out indefinitely. Slocum gliders have a longevity of anywhere from 1 to 4 months. The wave glider, our longest mission has been almost 6 months. The manufacturers have flown one for a year.